Hi everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to see the collections concept in Python. A collection can be defined as a container which holds a group of object references. The objects can be anything, whether it may be an integer, string, floating point value, or any other type. And every collection supports various built-in methods to do operations on that, right? Appending or to add something, to delete, update, anything. And every collection will grow dynamically. Now see the examples. List is a collection, tuple is a collection, set is a collection, dictionary is a collection, and string is a collection. These are all the collections in Python which are having a unique purpose. Now observe the list first. Elements are specified within the square brackets, and the memory for the elements will be allocated continuously. And it is a heterogeneous collection. You can store various types of element, string element, integer element. There will be no problem. And indexing is also possible, which means you can access randomly by giving the index I. Index will start from 0 and up to length of that list minus 1. Now lists are mutable also, means you can do operations on that. You can modify the existing list. These are all the values, these are all the methods you can observe in list. See append, use it to add element at the end of the list. Clear, use it to clear the entire list. Copy, to return a copy of the list. Count, to count the number of occurrences of an element. Extend is nothing but you will given a collection here and all those collection elements will be added to the current list. Index, use it to know the index of a element. Insert, use it to insert a value at a position. Pop, use it to remove an element. Remove, here you will specify the value, but in pop you will specify the index. Similarly, reverse is used to reverse the list, and sort is used to sort the list. Try this code and observe the results. Observe the next collection, tuple. Tuple elements are specified within this parenthesis, and the memory will be continuous. Heterogeneous collection it is also. Indexing is possible. Random access is also possible. Tuples are immutable. This is a new point we can observe, which means if we are having a tuple, you can't modify this tuple, but you can redefine it. Like this is the redefinition, but to the existing tuple you can't modify. Okay, observe here the methods. Count, use it to count the occurrences of an element. Index is used to know the index of a value. And try this code, observe the results. As you can observe here, my tuple equal to my tuple plus 1 2 3. To the existing tuple I am going to concatenate another tuple and I am restoring it. It's nothing but I am redefining it. This is possible, but to the existing tuple I can't add the elements. Okay, you can't modify the existing tuple, but you can redeclare or redefine it. This point should be noted. Okay, and the set is the next collection. Elements are specified within this curly bracket, and here the memory is non-continuous, which is nothing but you can't access the elements using index. It is a heterogeneous collection, and indexing is not possible here, which means you can't access randomly. Sets are mutable. You cannot add the elements to the set. There will be no problem. Observe the methods in set. You can add the elements. You can clear the entire set, and set operations can be performed like set differences, set intersection, and disjoint, subset, union. You can remove the elements and you can pop the element. These are all the methods available in the set. You can try out this code and observe the results. And the next thing is the dictionary. Here the elements are specified within the curly braces and it involves key value pairs. If you want to access a value, then you need to specify its key. Dictionaries are also mutable. You can add the elements to the dictionary. You can modify the existing dictionary. There will be no problem. Indexing is not possible. The entire thing will be based on keys only. Now observe this. These are all the methods available in dictionary. Clear, copy, get is used to get the value. Items is used to get all the items present in the dictionary. Keys is used to get all the keys. Values is used to get all the values. Similarly, you can update an existing dictionary. You can pop the elements. This is the code. You can try out and observe the results. And dictionaries can be defined as an unordered collection of key value pairs. Key value pairs is an important thing in dictionary. And similarly, a string can be defined as a collection of characters. It is specified within single quote or double quote in Python. And in string, the characters will be stored in a continuous memory location, which means indexing is possible and random access is possible. Strings are immutable, which is nothing but once you defined a string, you can't modify this string, but you can update some operations and you can redefine that string again. And it is a heterogeneous collection. You can store digits, characters, alphabets, anything. Now these are all the methods possible for a string. You can count the character and you can check whether it is ending with some pattern or not. Index to check whether digit is alphabet or not, whether a character is digit or not, whether a character is alphabet or not, whether a character is in lowercase or not, is in uppercase or not. Convert the string to uppercase and lower cases. Split the string into words. And strip is used to remove the leading and trailing spaces. Swap the case uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase. Title is nothing but used to convert first letter of every word to the capital case. Upper is used to convert to the uppercase. You can try this code and observe the results. This is all about the collections in Python. Do practice on all the methods available for each collection. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe.